Can I get one for the gram? He trying to take his selfie. He's like, hey, light that suit up for me, dog, so it can be in the picture. He's like, what? No, fool. Blasting and punch him in the face. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to My Twisted Life of Poetry. I am Poetry, and you are here for a Black Lightning recap and review, Season 1, Episode 4. I want to just hop right into it. Apologize for the late video. As you can probably tell, I'm on my old camera. So, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Like, I just want to say, y'all know I am super excited still about this show. I love the fact that I am still so excited about it. That means I am loving it. I am loving it, loving it, loving it. All right, so we back at Garfield High, episode 4. 4. Okay, we back at Garfield High, and the students running through the hallway all frantic and stuff, right? So Jefferson start head towards where the students are running from, and the girl's like, somebody's in the bathroom just going crazy, right? He busted to the bathroom. It's a kid in there balled over in pain, like, oh, he got this, oh, like he was turning into something. He had that, when the Incredible Hulk, when David Banner turns into the Incredible Hulk, the little stage he go through right before he turned, that's how this dude was looking, right? So he called out his leg. I didn't get if it was Renard or Bernard at this time, but the kid is geeking on something. You can clearly tell he's geeking on something. So he all sweaty, snot dripping all out his nose, his foaming, his muscles tensing all up. He in pain, right? He kind of lucid temporarily. Then something inside him changed. You can see the whiteness of his eyes change and everything. And he gets real aggressive. Like I said, he was hulking out right here. That damn urinal didn't do nothing to him. Why he hurt that urinal like that? He didn't do nothing to him, but he picked it up off the wall and he flung it towards Jefferson. Jefferson did his little matrix thing on him, right? And the little boy started heading towards him. Jefferson's like, oh God, now I got to use black. So he hit him with a bottle like, knocked him back a little bit. Dude said, shake it off. Shake it off. Come back at him. He run to him again. So now I got to hit him with some more. Hit him all up. Knock the little boy out. I was like, oh my goodness. He had to hit that boy twice with them bolts of lightning. Knocked him the hell out. I didn't know. I was like, did he kill the kid? I wasn't sure what had happened. I hope he didn't kill him. But anyway, he checked his pulse. That still didn't give me no indication of what really was going on with the youngster. So Jefferson go through his pockets and find drugs. I'm like, what the hell? Security rushed in like, hey, dog, you all right? You cool? He's like, yeah, I'm fine. But he tucked the dope in his pockets. I'm like, maybe he should have took half of it because I know he finna take it to Gamby. Gamby is the techno-savvy one. I'm thinking maybe, he should have took half and gave the other half to the police so the police could do their work. But he didn't do that. So, I'm assuming, I'm assuming that Gamby's just finna like, I don't know what the fuck Gamby do or where he came from or what his role is, but he's very got a lot of, he an MI6 agent or some shit like that. He got a lot of info with the law and security and technology. Gamby up there. Okay, so Anissa rolling to the streets, got her music booming. Like, what? She come up on two of her students that's out there seemingly making a drug deal. And broad doggone daylight. I'm like, the people in Freeland are free, ain't they? The dope dealers just walking around in broad daylight like, hey, you want some of this? Hey, you want some of this? I'm like, what happened to the little secret dope man handshake where they slide the money and pass the dope at the same time? Y'all don't know nothing about that. Don't worry about that there. Don't worry about how I know. Anyway, and this made the two girls get into the car, right? And then she threatens the dealers. And the dude is like, this little thunder, he pull out the little gun on her. And she like, what? And this has got all kind of confidence now. Now she knows she got these powers. So I'm like, Anissa, calm down. Calm down. But she was looking at that brother like, I wish you would. Make my day, son. Make my day. Okay, so she walks away, right? And when she walks away, the dude calls her a crazy bitch, telling the other guy, she a crazy ass bitch. And she's like, what? What you say to me? She bossed up again. I'm like, Anissa, girl, come on now. But now she got new problems because these little thunders don't like to feel punked. You know what I'm saying? So Gamby lets Jefferson know this is a new drug that's hit the street called Green Light. And it's turning people into the Green Hulk, like I said, old boy was doing in the bathroom. Jefferson wanted to go after the 100. He said, can't nobody else be putting this shit out in the street but them. So he want to go to the 100, figure out what's going on, get it done, right? So surprisingly, Gamby say, look, we can't save everybody. But Jefferson is like, yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to be insistent. We're going to get a job done. So he said he knows some of the low levels on the street, but he need to know who running the show. Gabby says he's gonna look into it a little bit longer, a little later on the night, he's gonna hit the streets, go out there and figure out what's going down. Um, and he did. He was out there roughing up some little dealers and had this one little roughneck hitting him with them lightning rods. Trying to get all he can out this dude. But this brother's insistent. I ain't telling you nothing. I ain't telling you nothing. Dude, you getting fucked up with some electricity bolts and you're like, I ain't telling you nothing. The streets, come on, man. Come on, man. So anyway, like I said, he's fucking this dude up. And he like, yeah, you gonna tell me something, bro. I just love how this show just uses natural lingo. So therefore, I don't have to go into this mode when I speak. I could just talk like I normally do, and it sounds like I'm really translating it, but this is really lingo from the show. So he was like, man, snitches get stitches. Snitches get stitches. Before he got the word stitches out of his mouth, he hit him with them both skins. He's like, now tell me what I want to know. I got all night, dog. I got all night. We could do this. So he finally gave out a name, some cat named Two Bits. Like, what the hell? Okay, they must have knew that we thought this shit was gonna be funny too with this cat named Two Bits. So everybody kept making a joke like, yeah, I know that sounds like some 1976 pimp name, but I think Gabby even said it later on. It's like, what is that, like Huggy Bear or some shit? Referencing the 1970s black exploitation movies. So anyway, Jilly from Philly, Lady Eve Blackbird is her last name. She's embalming a body, right? And she is in full funeral garb. I was like, well, is she a mortician? Is that her line of work? She is basically telling Tobias, look here, he used to be a politician that career went under. So he's like, once his career went under, he joined forces with them. And I was like, them? Who was them? You mean it's more y'all? So Jilly from Philly is not running the show by herself. She got a whole team of people. And apparently her team is losing confidence in the fact that Tobias can handle these people. She's like, we gave y'all the 100, we gave you the 100 as a gift. And now you don't seem like you can handle your gift and be able to run them with the proper authority. And he's like, you know what? I made one doggone mistake and you gonna cry about that? And she said, this ain't something, this one mistake. This is something that affects your reputation, son. Because your whole reputation was built on the fact that you said that you killed Black Lightning. Who ain't dead, bruh? He ain't dead. So your reputation ain't worth about a dime right now. So Tobias like, you know what? I got this. I got this. And I'm like, houseway, how you gonna do this? But she like that too. How you gonna do it? Because you told us you killed him once, but you ain't kill him. He's still alive. So how can I put my trust in you that you gonna kill him this time? We didn't do it the first doggone time. And she said, and not only are you doing this crazy, you making all this doggone noise, drawing attention to us and everything. And she was like, the Reverend, the kid, he was going to the doggone Olympics. Tobias like, he wasn't going no doggone Olympics. And she said, well, he's showing now. Shoot, he could have been. Well, was it just me? Or was the two doggone Usher twins that were standing behind Tobias looking creepy as hell? I was trying to figure out what movie they reminded me of, but it was some horror flick, some really bad B-level B-movie horror flick that these two black guys, they twins, and they standing there with their Usher gloves on. Yeah, they was creepy looking. She said, you know what, Tobias, you get together, or you gonna end up like albino magic dust, just like our ancestors used to be. We gonna grind your ass into dust if you don't handle these streets like you're supposed to. And I'm like, then we see that the doggone body she was embalming, that motherfucker ain't even dead. It's alive. I was like, she is embalming a live person. Jennifer Philly is off the chain, baby. This girl a mess, a whole entire mess. Well, they back at the school, and Bernard, that's his name, not Renard, but Bernard, is there with his pops, and his pops is advocating for him not to be expelled. They said they was going to expel him from schools. And since Jefferson took the drugs from him, I was very surprised at the expulsion recommendation. I didn't think they expelled you for coming to school high. I thought they just expelled you if you had drugs on you. But y'all let me know if that's the truth or not, because I really don't know. I'm speculating at this point. But I guess that might be part of the zero tolerance drug policy, that you can't come to school and be OD'd, not because nobody knew he was high until he OD'd. So, yeah, let me know. But Jefferson said, you know what? I ain't kicking him out. He gonna stay here and he gonna go to college. The boy had 4 doggone scholarships off to college. And Kara is rolling her eyes in the background. And every time she do something like this, and she display that attitude, I roll my eyes at her. Like, wanch. And he said, you know what? we need to have one thing settled though. You need to tell me where you got the drugs from. And he was about to say that same line. I ain't gonna snitch. And his daddy like, oh yes you are. Yes the hell you are. You gonna do that right now. You gonna do it today. I love that they are showing a strong male presence on this show, especially black men. I love that. Maybe that's why I love this show so much. I love that. So he gave him another name, some cat named Ronald Wright, and he said he gave it to me for free. I didn't even have to buy it. He said first time it's on me. And so I used to go to high school with a dude named Ronald White, and I think he died from OD. If he didn't die from OD, it was his brother, and then he got killed. One of the two, something like that. Anyway, after they leave, Kara say, "Look, the board is not gonna let that boy back to school. It's not gonna happen." And Jefferson has to remind her, "I make the final decision at the school, not the board." And she seems to care more. He told her that she seems to care more about what the board says and not about how to take care of these students. And I'm like, you better let her know. Let her know. But Karen said, you know what? I ain't your doggone secretary. So if you want to tell the board something, then you go tell them. I thought she was the secretary. I kept calling her the administrative assistant. Remember? She's not the secretary. She's the vice principal of the school. And she said she does care, what the doggone students' lives are about. And if he wants to tell the board something, then he should go ahead and tell them. So Jefferson called up old I and the spy private eye Gamby to let him know about the Ronald Wright dude. And he say, hey, Ronald dead. He dead as a doorknob. That's an odd saying. Like, how is a doorknob dead? Somebody explain that to me. I guess I'm too literal. Well, anyway, Ronald OD on his own supply. So, yeah, that lead is now gone. So Jefferson is back to square one, and he got to focus on 2-Bits, which he says is somebody that he knew growing up. He was a few years older than 2-Bits, but, this going to be ugly. He already feel it. So Jennifer is over at Khalil's therapy session, and I don't know how much time has passed, but he's already in therapy, which I think is pretty quick to have gotten shot in the spine. Anyway, the nurses are speaking on his bleak chance of recovery, and Jennifer hears them. The way they set this up, I got excited because I thought that she was picking up what people was thinking and not actually hearing them, or she was hearing them through like a bunch of walls, stuff like that. No, they was right on the other side of the doggone door. Disappointed me so greatly. Oh, she had some powers coming in. So they was just discussing it super loud, and Khalil heard everything that they said. So Tobias out here beating up the coroner, for telling him that Black Lightning was dead. Dude was like, look, we went into the river where he fell, and we drug out a body. Like, how the heck we supposed to know there's gonna be some more bodies in that doggone river? So they just concluded that it was Black Lightning. So Tobias telling them, well, since we paid you for a body and you didn't deliver, then you owe me one. So he let his dude henchman that I'm gonna call no Crow, because he looked like a crow to me. He starts to lay into him, beating the corner to death. So I guess he's getting his body. Well, Jefferson is having Henderson and his wife over for dinner, and they are discussing Black Lightning and whether or not he is hurting the community or benefiting the community. And Anissa said, you know what, if I had powers, I would be using them too. Like, unfortunately, some people may get hurt in the process. Henderson believes that Black Lightning doesn't care whether he hurts people or not. He never has. And I'm like, wait a minute, is this a cop saying this? Okay. Yeah, really, bro? Well, Anissa tells him that, for real, that the both of them really have the same agenda, Black Lightning and the police. They got the same agenda. But in her opinion, Black Lightning is handling it much, much better. And Lynn is like, well, what about his family? He got people that's out here care about it. He out here getting hurt. And this is say, I think his family should support him. They should be supporting of him. Because he out here being heroic. And everybody like, he ain't being no hero. They kind of just debating back and forth. All Jefferson can do is smile. He like, get him, baby. That's my baby. You tell him, girl. And why is Lynn here again? Again, why is Lynn at the house for dinner again? I'm like, Lord, y'all, just get back together. So Anissa, she leave out. She go roll up on the two little Thundercats, she was looking so obvious. Like they should have been on ready when they saw her coming up. She popped her hoodie on. She walking around like this. Y'all didn't trip off that this was like some unusual behavior. Y'all like, hey, you want to go on buy this right here? Ring my bell. And so she knocks both of their asses out. Then she realizes she may have hit their ass a little too hard. I think one of them was struggling to breathe and everything. So now she's feeling bad. So she called the ambulance, had to call them for help and everything. So Jefferson hits up a pool hall in search of 2-Bits. And Tobias seemed like he could be a calmer version of Latavius. It's obvious to him that Jefferson ain't here for catfish nuggets. He wants something else. Now y'all know if y'all go into these little hole in walls in the city, in the black neighborhoods, they sell the best catfish nuggets or chicken wings. Y'all already know this. I ain't even front. So he tell them that one of his students OD and his name was brought up, and pretty soon the police is gonna catch on to that and gonna come find him too. So he might want to get up out the game, while he can. And he was like, dude, I ain't got nothing to tell you. I ain't got nothing to say. And he said, I got mouths to feed. So here Black Jesus go. Let me help you, son. Let me take my hand, hold the hem of my garment, and let me lead you out into the promised land. That's what Black Lightning was telling old boy. But he like, no, I ain't saying nothing. I ain't gonna be able to do a doggone thing. And then they played that whack ass Black Lightning theme song again. That gets under my skin every time I hear it. Oh my goodness. Anyway, he heads over to Gamby's and learns that the green light is like the child of crack and PCP put together, which is actually nothing new. On the streets, they really call that P-Funk. So, yeah, if you smoke it, it's called something else when you smoke it. But when you don't, you just put the pills together in pill form, it's P-Funk. Don't go looking for that shit though. It ain't good for you. But then Gammy tells him that like this version of it get you hooked on one use, which is probably why little Ronald dude gave it to him for free. It's like I give it to you free. He gonna come back for more because they get you hooked real quick. So he walked in and he said, you know what, I need to go ahead and talk to Two Bits again, but I need to go as Black. So he walks back up into the pool hall. As soon as he walks in, the whole crowd disperses. Everybody runs. And Two Bits tell his boys to go handle him. I'm like, nope, he definitely not Latavius. He ain't him. Because he was in the corner hiding, shaking and trembling and shivering and stuff while his boys were getting beat down. At least Latavius tried to fight him back. Well, like I said, everybody in the spot burnt out. And I love how they slip these little educational tidbits into about the law. Like Two Bits come like, come on, man. Don't that's all you gonna do is knock me out and call the police afterwards. I can't have you calling the cops because that'll be my third strike. And Black is like, you should have thought about that a long time ago. He said, man, they gonna give me 30 years. He's like, well, you should get something. He said, I know, but 30 doggone years, man, don't you think that's a bit extreme? His brothers out here stealing candy bars, getting life sentences. No, I ad-libbed that part, but it's the truth. Let's be honest, it's the truth. So he agreed not to call the cops as long as he get out of the life and let him know everything he knows. So he told him about everything, about the drops that he makes, and he's like, hey, though, before you knock me out, can I get one for the gram? He tried to take his selfie. He's like, hey, light that suit up for me, dog, so I can be in the picture. He's like, what? No, fool. Blasted and punched him in the face. That was like my favorite part of the episode. I was literally in tears laughing at the fact that you was about to get your ass whooped. Then you was about to go to jail for 30 years, but now everything's settled. You like, hey, can I get that selfie? Let's do it for the gram. So after he knocked the dude out, he flipped his thing up. So I guess the whole energy shield goes away. So it must be like when his glasses are down, he emits that energy where people can't recognize his face. But once he turns that back off, people can see him again. So Jennifer comes in and tells Khalil that she's going to quit the track team. And I guess she wanted him to be happy or sad. I'm not sure exactly what she wanted, but he was like, oh, okay. And I know that made her feel some kind of way because I think she at least wanted some emotion from him, not just okay. Karen done called the board on Jefferson, is what I'm thinking, because they hear now and they tell him that they are recommending that now they have the final decisions. And Bernard's expulsion is still, they recommend that he still be expelled as well. So I'm like thinking, okay, your recommendation is duly noted and denied. Shoot. But he sees this as a deal that's already been done. It's not a recommendation. And so the board chick roll out, and I'm like, light Kara ass up. That's what I was thinking. But he didn't. Um, he says that if he takes the offer, then he's going to be losing control over his disciplinary process of the school. But if he refuses the offer, then when it's time for him to renew his contract, they could very well not give him his job back. So, he kind of like between a rock and a hard place. And he said, somebody else that's not connected to the school is going to get that job. And I'm thinking, damn well Kara's going to try to take that doggone job. She'll jump right on in there for you. And then she go, but if you need anything, Jefferson, I am here for you. I'm like, girl, your flirtation ain't even subtle. It ain't even subtle. So a new face rolls into town. It's a sister, and I'm like, who is this? At first, I thought it was Lawanda's daughter. Like, she looked like the girl in the picture. And matter of fact, where is Lawanda's daughter? Like, Lawanda died. They ain't say her daughter showed up to the funeral. I think Mike B mentioned that too in his video. Like, what the heck happened to Lawanda's daughter? Everybody stopped looking for her just because her mama got killed. Like, what the heck is going on with that? So, the girl steps into Tobias's crib. And I'm like, okay, he got a boo. Nah, it's his sister. I'm like, she came ready to spill blood. She walked in like, okay, so how we gonna kill Black Lightning? Let me know. What's up? What's good? And I'm like, we got some gangster chicks up in this show. Like First Lady E, Philly from Jilly, Jilly from Philly, Jill Scott. Anissa, she ain't no punk either, you know what I'm saying? And now Tobias' little sister's on the set. Like, well, Black is over at the drop spot that Two Bits told him about. And Gamby done amped up his suit and he wasn't even ready. He's like, I got X-ray vision now. And Gamby's like, no, it's more like an electrical signature where you can read the electrical signature of different objects and stuff. So it appears like X-ray vision. And Black is like, damn, if I knew I had all this, I'd have came back like 5 years ago. The warehouse is too sophisticated for the 100, he thought, though. But it's professional drivers, 18-wheeler trucks that got cooling systems and stuff like that, and security. Security look like they special ops type of dudes instead of gang bangers. Well, meanwhile, Anissa stops by Grace's club, and I think she about to share her secret with her is what I was getting. And she says, she's fed up with running everything through her parents. She grown, but parents' advice ain't that bad. Some people can't even get advice from their doggone parents, even if we try to. So some dudes roll up on Grace and they try to shake her down. And Grace is like, you know what? I'm going to call the cops. I have a restraining order against you. Why do people announce what they going to do? Just freaking do it. What you announce that for? So anyway, dude say, no, you ain't even do nothing. He snatched her phone, knocked her to the ground. And then he tries to step up to Anissa, who was like trying to take care of Grace on the ground. Anissa like turns around and went into power mode, took that deep breath and shoved his ass real good, sent his ass over to Timbuktu. And then she turns back around to attend to Grace again. She turns back around to attend to Grace. The other dude was gonna roll up behind her. She put that hoodie on. Y'all know she put that hoodie on. She in G mode. I swear, when they make her costume, if they don't give her a hoodie, it ain't gonna be right for me. So then, Black, he hears an explosion in the distance, a nearby distance. And Gamby's like, hey, don't worry about that. Just follow the doggone truck, because if we lose the truck, we gonna lose the intel that we got. No, he gonna follow the explosion anyway. He says it's too close. So turns out the doggone explosion was Anissa over there doing her damn thing, man. His body's laid out everywhere, all over the place. So he tells Gamby to tap the cameras and see exactly what had happened, what's going on. And Gamby looks and he sees a woman cracking the ground with her foot and then flinging bodies. And I was wondering, did he recognize that it was Anissa? Because when he went back to Black, he said he didn't see anything. Like, why would you keep that from him? Gamby got a real bad habit of keeping stuff from him. I'm like, come on, bro, let's stick with the program. So he grabs his sawed-off shotgun and heads out himself. I'm like, what the heck are you about to do? So he heads over to the scene and he's looking around and he's taking pictures and everything. And this is now inside with Grace and nursing her wounds. And basically, Grace gives her the confidence to go ahead and push forward and become this heroine that she's, thinking that she needs to be. Well, Tobias and his sister, they watching the news as the reporter talks to Khalil. Talks about Khalil and the shooting and the protest. And he said, what, due to my warrants, I can't go back into Freeland. People looking for me. So he can't actually go after Black Lightning himself. So the sister suggests that Khalil, they use him to turn the people against Black Lightning. If everybody follows suits, they're going to try to kill him their doggone self. So Jefferson stops by the hospital with Jennifer, and his room is hooked up, right? New clothes, new shoes, somebody giving him video games, somebody paying for his medical bills, going to pay his mama rent. We all know this is Tobias. Well, Jefferson walks in with the mama, and she is in full-fledged tears. And the doctor's trailing behind her. I was like, okay, what bad news they about to bring us? Well, they finally get the word that Khalil is never going to walk again. And Black Lightning, I'm like, he should sneak in and do a spinal fusion with his bolts of lightning. I don't even know if that's possible, but it sounds good to me. Okay, so Jefferson feels like this is all his fault, but let's be honest here. The old scary dude that Tobias sent out there with her, he sprayed the whole damn crowd. So Khalil could very well be up in his hospital bed still or dead. One of the two, because he was about to lay out that whole crowd. No, lightning did block everybody from getting shot. And, old Molly Dead Eyes hit the wrong motherfucker that was trying to shoot Black Lightning. Well, anyway, They can't blame it on Black, but they will. They will. So Kara comes in and says to the Bernard can stay if he gets some control, and he don't like it, but he chooses to let Bernard stay. And Kara says she's gonna let them know. And I thought that if he wanted to tell the boy something that he could tell him himself, is what she said before. But I'm just being petty, and I like the dress that she had on anyway. So Black calls Lynn to basically vent a little bit, and she was like, I'm busy. I ain't got time for this right now. Coming back. She told you that she wasn't into this type of life, that she didn't want to hear nothing about Black Lightning. She meant that. This is why I don't understand why she's still playing tit for tat with them, flirtation about their relationship, whatever. Like, if she's serious about not wanting to be there for Black Lightning, she's spending entirely too much time around Jefferson, building up feelings and emotions. Like, anyway, she blew him off. She's like, we could talk later. And I think she meant not at all, at least not about Black Lightning. So then Bernard's dad called, and he all bloody and beat the hell up to be damned. I'm like, that was some good makeup. Whoever did that makeup looked like he was in the ring with Mayweather, Holyfield, and Tyson at the same doggone time. They did some good makeup on that man. He said Bernard was fiending. So he went to go find a dope set, and he tried to get him back out the house, and the 100 came out and pistol whipped the shit out of him. The cops did nothing. So Jefferson was like, I'm gonna make a few phone calls. And at first I was thinking possibly to Henderson, but no, he stepped into the dope set as Black Lightning. And they had a nice ass house for it to be a dope set too. Well, he went in Black Lightning fashion, lighting up, knocking them down. One dude tried to come at him with a doggone Louisville slugger and got it broken against his backside. Like, how the hell do you break an aluminum bat on somebody? You had to hit them super hard to bend a goddamn aluminum bat. Um, but I love how Black Lightning does that little 360 spin before he mollywops somebody. Pow, you know what I'm saying? Then he gets in and he gets old doped out Bernard up out the crib. And he's in a little facility now. Right after Jefferson done gave up his damn control of the school. Now he ain't even come back to school his doggone self. Well, Lynn calls and says she was sorry about earlier, that she's angry with him, but she really does love him. I'm like, oh, ain't that cute? Jefferson feel all good inside. She still love me. Well, anyway, Tobias pops into Khalil's room and like, hey, how life treating you, son? Like those gifts, don't you? He gets into his head about this all being Black Lightning's fault and how he was a victim of Black Lightning before, and he didn't have nobody there for him, so he didn't want him to suffer the same thing. He been following his career. He just want to make sure that he can help him get rid of his pain, that he ain't got to suffer that pain. He said, if you want me to, I could teach you how to get rid of that pain forever. And I was like, boy, he better not try to get Khalil hyped up on that shit. Boy, that's the way to piss the community off, though. This boy had a future career in track and all that damn shit, and he gets shot and laid up in the hospital, and now he cracked out on some goddamn PCP and no good. All right, y'all, that's it. That is Black Lightning. Thank y'all for coming back to this channel. Like, comment on the video, and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Peace.